Satellite coming down in 3, 2, 1.
And we are live on this Week 3 match between RFIGHT and R13. R13 going to be taking the China side. Good job on their side for, putting any tags in their name at all, so that's great. And good job. And RFIGHT will be taking the US side. We are on Dalian plant on this first map of the match. I'll be following RFIGHT on the US side. This is, of course, Dalian plant, a 4-flag map. Each team gets 1 tank, 1 light transport, and at the reactor towers, a attack helicopter. There is a mobile AA that spawns at the main entrance, but just like we see with this Jeep, both teams going to make an initial push, going for that super, super critical, super, super powerful attack helicopter. We're actually going to see if the China team brings the tank over to camp the helipad, which generally is the case, and it looks like that's going to be the case. 1 rocket will hit along with the tank shell. Not going to be enough damage, surprisingly. Second tank shell will do the job. That'll be Dreamfall bringing that kill, sealing the deal. Meanwhile, over at the main entrance, China team, R13, has taken the flag. They have left the mobile AA for the time being as they are chasing down Gorshnov in the tank. 1, 2, that tank is gone. Gorshnov with a death. As R13 going to push over to the con site. Meanwhile, the China tank, which is, I believe Dreamfall, going to continue to harass the attack helicopter, and Kotleta will get killed by the tank of Dreamfall. And Dreamfall, in this scenario, as I was going to say, in this scenario, you would normally see the US team kind of press the tank a little bit to see if you can alleviate some pressure on the helipad, but right now they're bringing the mobile AA over here, so that'll camp the chopper down just fine. Kotleta gonna have a bit of a struggle. We had a major problem going on. There are R13 players in the US main. They've stolen the tank. Bronson is in the tank. He's on a triple kill. The flag is halfway down. Construction site might actually be gone here. Still at least 1 on flag. Not sure if the second player of TU is on flag radius, but it's got to be pretty close. Flag, 75% of the way gone. More players spawning in. Bronson will get killed. That flag will go gray. The construction site gone for the time being. That's a big, big loss for our fight. Attack helicopter still isn't even up. Gorshnov, I mean, there's 4 people from RFIGHT, R13 on the, RFIGHT, that's going to get confusing too, of RFIGHT on the flag. They recaptured the con site, but there's still plenty of players from the China side here. And actually, now that Dreamfall is free of his duties of camping on the attack helicopter, he's going to continue to push into the construction site as well. We see 1, 2, 3 kills along with the TK, putting a shell into the secondary floor. Bronson going to come up the stairs, knock out Anton. Gorshnov waiting for his tank. It will not be stolen this time. But the flag is again halfway down. Zogan, too busy commanding, nearly got KO'd in the back. Is he actually going to get a double kill here? Oh, never mind. For a second, I legitimately thought he was just going to spawn and go up that ladder and just drop them. Elf Droid picks up 1 kill. On Healy was full, and they still don't have the attack helicopter, by the way. And this is, of course, the nature of the China mobile AA. Just attack helo dead. Back to the U.S. main, because that's con sites where all the action's going on right now. We still have a flag that's about 60% of the way up. And Nepa will get another kill onto Bronson on the 2nd floor. 3rd floor looks clear. Rooftop looks clear. I think they finally wiped R13 off this flag, but damn, what a good push. Oh, a nice... Healy was full with a huge hand grenade. Drops 3. Meanwhile, Mr. Zogan gonna wipe the rest of the team there. But unfortunately, it was great. There was a huge squad redeployment from RFIGHT. They've taken the reactor tower's flag. And the attack helicopter should be theirs, because I don't think there's nothing that's going to stop this. That'll allow the Z11 to get up. Z10? I think it's a Z10. Gotta get some altitude. Gonna start... D10, yes, yeah, that's because I'm old. Close enough, right? Speaking of which, Z10 going to town. Healy was full, picking up 4 kills immediately as RFIGHT tried to book back to the reactor tower's flag. Just completely demolishing that counterplay. So, this leaves RFIGHT in the perilous position of being locked down to 1 flag, without the mobile AA, without the attack helicopter, and with the Chinese team in their main base. They don't have anybody on the flag at the moment, but the attack helicopter gonna be a problem. I mean, and here comes the explosive shell damage from the mobile AA. So they're a tank down, mobile AA, attack helicopter. We've got a DPV on the other side that is just incredible shell velocity and damage. Much better hit reg. As you can see, TO, 1 to kill, 2 kill, 3 kill, Also, it's also right on top of the spawn point. Lonely gonna drop the straw into it. We'll get the kill. Speaking of straws, we'll get another kill into Bronson. Lag a little bit in damage, but right now we got a bleed going against our fight. Currently down 133 to 175 as the artillery falls. 14 minutes remaining in round number 1, but at the rate of this ticket bleed and contain, or of this aggression from R13, I don't think we're going to see this round last too much longer. Dreamfall picking up a triple kill. Are we going to see a tank push in? We could see an all-in on the flag right now. I would actually bring in the tank right now. I'd go for the extra body on the flag. You got the helicopter for cover. I think this is over. Shook with a straw onto Bodic. That's the last kill so far for our fight, but that's a cap out. Just a complete, overwhelming push and overwhelming disaster for our fight here. They couldn't get the helicopter in the air. R13 played that so perfectly. Yeah, GG round number 1. That was fast. So 173 to 0. That is a big lead. Our fight. I'm writing scores down because I have a terrible memory. And I have to write R13 and RF because I can't just write R on one side because, you know, teams have crazy similar names. 21-0 kill lead and KD lead for the tanker of R13. We'll go to round number 2 of Dalian plant in just a second here. We'll swap the teams. Or we... Yeah, okay, I guess we're just live right now. No, not live. Good. Yeah, I was going to say, normally they wait a minute. So just to review what happened last round. The tank for R13 went down to the dockside and got a shot off on the helicopter. There was at least one player, not sure if it was the commander, who got, like, to here, shot a straw, hit the attack helicopter. Enough damage was enough to keep it down permanently, as the artillery was ready for the next respawn. Meanwhile, the rest of R13 went to the main entrance, completely overwhelmed the flag, completely overwhelmed the tank, grabbed the mobile AA, and just pushed with all of their infantry into the con site. This made all of the infantry for our fight come back to the con site. The tank swapped positions with the mobile AA. The tank could apply pressure on con site. The mobile AA could keep the attack helicopter down. And finally, once R13 started to get pushed back out of the con site by our fight, they had a squad leader waiting for deployment on the reactor towers. They squad bombed it, took the flag, got the attack helicopter, and that was pretty much the end of the round. And that's been your gravity summary in 2 minutes. Good luck, have fun being called on round number 2. We'll be continuing to follow our fight. Yeah, we'll follow our fight again. Next map we'll swap, it's too late now. Our fight will be on the China side. R13 will be on the US side. This is Dalian plant round number 2. Round number 1 was a 173 ticket fight, or win, for R13. God, I'm going to be so bad about that. We see the Anepa with a toe shot right off the bat, looking to see if he can get the DPV at the construction site. Pixel shots, always welcome. And now we'll see if RFIGHT can also keep this attack helicopter down right off the bat. DPV. R13 on flag. The tank is not in position. Okay, yeah, it is. It's close enough. It's peeking now. Attack helicopter on flag. The mobile AA has been taken as we keep an eye out here. But the tank for R13 gonna chase it down. Nasik gonna get a double kill. Anton was red and green. Anton was red. Well, technically, yes. Anton red, green. Oh my god, that's not annoying at all. But the attack helicopter gets up. This is what the kind of brilliance of what R13 did last round. They had to have that SRA. When you see the commander desperately trying to drop the car, drop the supply crate on the attack helicopter, but the attack helo got up against our fight. Gorshinov in the tank, the damage on the DPS wasn't enough to kill the attack helicopter. You gotta remember that helipad automatically repairs so much damage so quickly. And that's why those 2 shots was just not enough. And look at the tank! Dreamfall's already here. Gorshinov gets toasted by the attack helo. Dreamfall's like, yeah, I'll go down, but R13 has a 3-flag hold again. And they're pushing the main. Power plant is got at least 4 infantry for R13. The mobile AA has been taken by R13 again. And by the way, this time it's the linebacker. This isn't some pansy-wansy ZB, whatever the hell the other thing is, the Chinese name. But this is the linebacker, and this thing shreds infantry. Good God, I would love to see this vehicle make a return in a future game. Does, crap all against, terrible aim for anti-air anything, but explosive shells. This thing can handle anything on the ground. And it's also got the coolest sound effect ever. Look at, there's got people on the R13 pushing into the China main. They've got people on the roof already. That's got to be a squad leader. Elfred, Lonely, Anepa, Gorshinov, they're all respawning. I wouldn't be surprised if the tank is stolen. SRA against Bronson. Yeah, this is kind of a disaster. And there's the tank respawn. Oh, I think Chio was looking for it. Gets SRA'd from Lonely on the side of the den. Shook is going to get the tank, but pop, 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 pop. You hear the linebacker get shot, or shoot it in the rear. And look at it, it's already almost smoking. That linebacker is going to kill this tank. Rear damage. Oh my god, I love that fence position. XM1 currently driving the linebacker. Artillery falling for R13. RFIGHT just having a really bad time on Dalian plant. Gorshinov gonna wait for the tank inside the towers. Probably gonna get overwhelmed here. Yep, hand grenade from Nasik will take him out. Tank will be up any second. This should be a tank steal, and I would imagine once the tank is stolen, you'll see other vehicles roll in. This should be a cap right here, a cap attempt. Yep, supply crate coming down. 1 on flag. Not enough. 2 on flag. 3. Yep, that'll be a gray. Oh! Or not. RFIGHT. Yeah, okay. That works. Yeah, RFIGHT with a solid artillery, knocking out several players of R13 on the cap radius, buys themselves a little more time. Looks like there was an attempt to push over to reactor towers. The tank waiting there, which is something you don't normally see. Healy was full, though. 15-0 in the attack helicopter, completely shutting that down along with the tank on flag, or on the reactor towers. R13 continuing to push into the main base, the main China flag. The linebacker Oh, man. Still behind the flag. What's Eximon up to? 13-1 on power plant? Yeah. Another artillery strike, this time from RFIGHT again. Trying to clear off any players. Ooh, Dreamfall with the TK. Teammate, player from R13 stole the tank and then Dreamfall KO'd it. Flag. More than halfway down. Mr. Zogan goes for the attempt on 1v1 to try to help out. Tio will respawn, get a double. Anepa trying to kill Tio. Tio's gonna kill Anepa. Gorshnov around the corner. We can't even see what happened behind the corner. Linebacker on flag. That's a gray. That's a cap out. We need an Italian team in here. We can just go, that's a cap out. Hojib gonna drop the commander artillery for R13. But the round's already over. Definitely Malkin, I agree. Yeah, definitely see, good to see two CIS teams in here. Ateculo gonna come in here alongside for the cap. Yeah, they're all dead. This round's over. At 1:337, the elite timing, the round will end with 179-0 in favor of R13. So that was a pretty strong round. And there, you know, there was just some minor issues there. Dalian's a map that spirals out of control no matter how good of a team you are. So, taking a look, just a recap here. Unlike R13, RFIGHT decided that they were only going to send the tank behind the building here to hit the attack chopper, which it did. It hit it twice, but it wasn't enough damage. It didn't have that extra straw, which R13 shot. Then, the other problem that RFIGHT had, unfortunately, was they lost the fight at the main entrance, which we actually didn't see on camera. We saw it on the minimap, where they did manage to get the mobile AA, but the tank was able to dominate most of the team there, so they lost that infantry fight. At the very least, RFIGHT should have been able to keep that attack helicopter down for a while. But with just the tank, at least initially, and then with the artillery as a safeguard, but unfortunately it just didn't happen that way. And then, you know, like so many Dalian rounds before them, that round just spirals out of control. And the linebacker position is just so good against China. And we are live with Week 3 between RFIGHT and R13. Map number 2, Gulf of Oman. This is, of course, a 4-flag map. Each team gets 2 light transports and 1 tank per team. It's a 4-flag map with no uncapturable bases. I will be following RFIGHT on the mech team. US team will be R13. And I'm actually going to swap teams at the end of this round, so we'll follow R13 in the second round. Next round on the mech side, just to make it fair. So, Gulf of Oman. We expect to see a initial fight and push towards the village. This is kind of a very, very slow push from RFIGHT. The tank for R13 pushed up a little bit. Bronson will draw first blood with a double kill on Kotletta and Elf Droid. Village will be picked up by R13. Each team will get their respective flags. I'm kind of surprised that City is not yet picked up by RFIGHT. Normally the tank is responsible for that. XM won with a triple kill there. Nasik with another kill feed is just heavily R13. And they're going to pick up the Vodnik. Oh, they're going to pick up the Vodnik too. Okay, Vodnik will be toasted. See, here's the thing. If you're going to drive a light vehicle like a Vodnik or a Humvee to a flag and you're not going to use it, you should at least blow it up. You know, let it respawn in your own main. Otherwise, you know, it's just going to sit there for a while. And if you lose the fight, that's going to happen where they can just steal it. Elf Droid and Gorshnov going to try to pick away at these players from R13. RFIGHT, Mr. Zogan will find a triple kill with the artillery, stopping that push dead in its tracks. And we have a reset along the train tracks. We do see Dreamfall with a supply crate nearby, eating a tank shell. We just saw, I mean, you couldn't see the tank shell, but you saw the hit coming from Gorshanov and the other tank. And look at this massive fight from R13. Their redeploys are fantastic today. Another fight towards the city. SRA against Anepa. Bodic will find 3. Double SRA, actually. Box will come down for R13. I actually thought that was going to kill him, but he was on the ball. Kotletta. Wait, is he dead in the Humvee? He is dead in the Humvee. Okay. Anton Red, Green. And Kotletta killed by Nasik. I was kind of surprised that Anton stayed in that Vodnik as long as he did, considering it was on fire, like, forever. So far, flag is continuing to be defended. The artillery piece for our fight just got taken out on the hillside. Shook and Kotletta will take out the two-man push, the now two-man push, headed towards construction site. And we continually see R13 being very aggressive. I mean, to be fair, they are winning quite a lot of the gunfights here. Another four-man push towards the city flag. Gorshinov in the T-90 behind the apartment block. We'll find 2 kills on Bronson and Bodic. But there are starting to be straws out for R13. Anepa dives around the corner, gets killed by a hand grenade. Nasik TK's XM1, but they're still close to being in flag radius. The construction site, we do see a little bit of activity there, including from the commander, who is surprisingly not on top of the rooftop with a straw. Not the Mr. Zogan. Normally you do see a commander up here with a straw, so you can kind of have free reign over all this territory. You can help against the tank. But 3 from R13, currently on the flag. Lonely respawns, has another player behind him. Anepa will drop as well. Eric's point blank. The flag will go gray. City gets taken by R13. It could be stopped, but at this point, I don't think there's enough grenades to stop that. Bodic with a straw point blank into Elf Droid. Anton going to take the Vodnik around back. Artillery will fall. The artillery piece for our fight is back up. So we haven't seen it yet, because I'm not sure if that was our fights. Never mind, that it goes down again. I was going to say, I'm not sure if that was our fights or R13's artillery that just dropped. But chances are, if it was just repaired, it was probably still weak and recharging. Seeing this counterplay from our fight, but they need to push a flag. 15 minutes, 5 minutes have elapsed so far. I just realized that the commander for R13 dropped a Humvee in front of Gorshinov in the tank, which is almost hilarious. Kind of almost on top of the tank, just to do some damage. But at least it kind of blocks his path and, you know, wastes some time for him. Gorshinov is dead. T-90 will respawn in about 15 seconds or less by now. So there's definitely going to be a T-90 steal attempt. Strong misses Elf Droid, but he'll get taken out by Bodic anyway. Helios fully gets killed by a hand grenade. There's the tank steal. Village is neutralized by our fight. 1 player there, but there's a massive push towards Consite. Tank gonna dodge the straw. Vodnik in a nice cheeky position. Elf Droid, point blank straw. Against point blank straw, next M1's gonna win that fight. Can't get the second straw, but he'll at least get lonely. That's a good play on words. He's getting lonely. Three flags to 1 again, as R13 has retaken the village flag, probably because the tank went back. Nope, just double Humvees. Okay. Ooh, okay. Well, Shook tried to dive the Vodnik into Bronson. Didn't quite work out there. There was 2 Vodniks, or 2 Humvees shooting at him at the time. Humvee drop. God. That was actually an amazing Humvee drop. That almost could have gotten a kill. It technically still can, if anybody walked back into it before it exploded. Now, 2 tanks. I was kind of wondering where Gorshnov and Dreamfall and the other tank was, but well, Dreamfall gets a little aggressive. Too aggressive now. Unfortunately for RFIGHT, that was not their tank, so yeah, Dreamfall can be literally as aggressive as he wants to in the Abrams, within reason. As long as they don't lose the T90, because the T90 is going to stay really far back. He's actually got sitting on 2 supply crates behind the apartment block as well. Lonely getting killed by Bronson. Barshinov! And Bronson knifes him point blank. I guess you have to knife point blank, don't you? Anepa. Eric's point blank. I keep saying point blank. I should stop that today. Gets the Eric's kill onto XM1. Shook AK-101 kill onto Tio. R13 is not yet in Consite flag radius. I think they're just chipping away right now. But, I mean, they keep pushing in numbers, so I know they want the flag. Also, they've had, like, 2 cap-outs so far this match, so, you know, if it's going to be a trend, you know, it just seems like they're gonna want to go for it again. UAV trailer, toasted. Once again, this Vodnik position is so good. Unfortunately, it does die so quickly. RFIGHT hanging on. 99 to 164. They're down about 60-something, 65 tickets. The T90, oh, accidentally runs over one of his own supply crates. And we should have another Abrams coming up here anytime soon. Hey, there it is. Dreamfall coming back up on the Abrams. I actually really like this play. R13 was like, I guess we can't come through the city. Why don't we try going up the back hill? And it looks like they got wiped that way too. But hey, more pressure counts. Artillery gonna fall from Hojib. We'll get 1 kill on the Shook. And there's double tanks. Oh, that T90's a little weak. Gonna partner up with the Abrams there for a little self-healing, buddy cop healing. That straw from the hillside or from the construction site will miss. And here comes another push, and this time R13 is very close to the flag. Kotleta will actually get the grenade kill into XM1, who dove into the trash bin. There's another one. Bronson dives in. More grenade shots into there. 2 on flag. At least. Mr. Zogan gets a double kill with the artillery strike, desperately needed, but there's still 2 inside the trash bin. And they need to clear this out now. 1, 2. Kotleta gets a double TK on Gorshnov and Anton. The worst thing possible. There's still 2 there. 1 on flag now. This should be a successful defense. Now another one respawn. Shook on flag. Trying to drop the grenades in there. Are you kidding me? RFIGHT can't clear this trash bin? The flag is going to go gray. That is an absolute disaster. Respawns come out. This time from Mr. Zogan. Tio with a double hand grenade, and I think that's a wipe. It is. Wow. Gorshinov with the double TK. The hand grenade landed like right here on their own teammates when the targets were inside the bin. Big yikes. Just bad luck. I've been there. 150-0 is your score. R13 will take round number 1 of Oman. Nasik 21-6, 20-8 for Bronson. Bodick 20-5. Wow, infantry kicked ass this round for them. Okay, and there is the restart. So, with last round ending, we have switched teams again. This way we have, I will be following R13 on the mech side, so I'll be following the mech the second two rounds in a row this round. This map. R-FIGHT going to take the US side. And now we'll see if R13 has any different strategy towards pushing towards the village initially. Good luck, have fun being called. R13 on the mech side. R-FIGHT on the US side on Gulf of Oman. This is final round of the match. And so far it has been a clean sweep for R13. Vodnik. To the wall this time. Not to the train track. Gets hit by a straw. Will there be a kill? No. It'll pop in time. A lot of AT. 5 infantry strong. Pushing towards the tank. 1 hit. 2 hits. Humvee gonna go down. More straws. Oh my god. The smoke and the rock dodged. The tank is safe for the time being. R13. Pushing along the village, they really wanted the tank kill first. Nasik and Bronson will each draw a kill. You see a lot of PP-13s on the ground as they definitely... A lot of anti-tank kits. A couple of infantry from R-FIGHT pushing up into Consite. This is actually a really interesting decision given how much the pressure village is under. Dreamfall, I actually like this position. It's a rare position. You normally don't see a T-90 on this side of the map. Normally you see the T-90 around the city flag or behind the train tracks. You know, because you can apply some pressure forward. And, again, it's just R13 still on the right side of the flag, to the east of the flag. There's 3-man strong right now. They keep reviving. But they're keeping the tank at bay, and the tank is actually having to sit behind the beachhead wall for R-FIGHT. Not the position he wants to be in. Healy was full, and we'll get the kill into the Humvee, who dropped out. That's a NEPA. Bronson with the double kill into Elfdroid and Anton. Lonely with a double hand grenade kill into Bodic and Nasik. And the artillery will fall this time from R-FIGHT. So far only drawing 1 kill onto XM1. But they're pushing into flag radius, and they're going to get wiped. Is there a redeploy anywhere? There looked like there was. We did see a quick squad redeploy headed over towards the beachhead, which is exactly what I would have expected R13 to do. Speaking of which, there's going to be another one going around the side of the map. Almost out of bounds. It's going to be Tio. The tank will fall back. Tank sees it. Humvee. Bodic's going to get the kill onto the Humvee gunner without even getting the kill on the vehicle. So Shook drop. Dreamfall, meanwhile, defending, single-handedly defending the city and anybody who's crossing the road. R13 pushing the beachhead. Tank is eaten 2. 1 more should do it. Well, it'll take 2. Humvee will also drop. Good goodness, the amount of... Good God, the amount of... Good goodness. Good God, the amount of rockets and AT they had. Artillery from Mr. Zogan will drop. So far, only 1 kill. Bronson's still alive. Tio also still alive, so that will be the squad leader. Checking the minimap right now. All of R-FIGHT at the beachhead for defense. There is 1 player from R13 headed to the village with nobody defending for R-FIGHT. That could be a quick 3 cap for them if they don't have anybody defending. 1 will respawn in time. Gorshna finally kills Tio. That'll be the squad leader. And we have a redeploy. And that's exactly what I expected. The secondary squad leader there. Beachhead to push has failed. Village will be taken by R13. Couple last second respawns will drop for R-FIGHT. Elfdroid will get to be the first to drop. There's still a second one. DJ Wild Styles asking if we can do some BF4 competitive casting one day. Unfortunately, that is not up to me. That is up to competitive teams in BF4, and unfortunately, there has not been any competitive action or AV8 and BF4 in like 2 years now. There is, unfortunately, the BF4 comp scene kind of died out. But the BF2 scene continuing to go strong. Cutletta with a double kill. As R-FIGHT continues to defend the beachhead, now 3 flags down to 1. The tank on the far right, actually, that was Again, another odd position. You normally don't see the tank, but the Abrams was over there. It did get taken out. There is a possibility of another tank steal coming in from RFIGHT, or R13. Tio was in the best position to get it. XM1. Oh, the tanks will get up. There won't be a steal this time around. But Dreamfall will put one shot into it. Probably will get the second shot. We'll listen for the clank. It did connect, but we didn't even hear a clank or see a reaction at all. That's just BF2 spectating. But you know what? Doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players of R13, 6 players of R13 actually, on the flag radius. 1, 2, 3. This honestly, this should be. Yeah, this is a kappa. You can't stop this at this point. That artillery was late, and well, okay. Okay, this is the problem. RFIGHT actually just called an artillery on the beachhead, and they have nobody. They're gonna get some TKs here. Mr. Zogan TKing 1. Mr. Zogan TKing 2. RFIGHT needs to get to the main. They need to get their flag back. There's only one alive, and the tank is gonna get there. Dreamfall's there. Just gonna clear up the flag. Are they gonna get it back? They're not. It was so close. There's nobody left alive for RFIGHT. GG's well played. That'll be the end of the match today. As... oh, R13 playing super aggressively. 175 to 0. That's the second highest cap out they did today. So a cap out on all 4 rounds. Playing super strong. Just bad luck to RFIGHT. But GG's, man. Well played to both teams. That'll be the end of this match, but we'll be having more matches between. I think we'll be casting Bum Bum versus Existence this Sunday. So more matches coming up soon.